When you're looking for a hard drive of SSD for gaming, the choices can be confusing. Of course, your storage drive stores your games and any preloaded files for online gaming. You need enough space to store your games and any other data you want to keep on your computer. Hard drives or HDDs and solid-state drives or SSDs both store data, but the technology between the two is different. This video is brought to you by Answerly, a question platform that pays you for adding high-quality answers on different questions. The users are rewarded in Answerly tokens, which they can easily convert into dollars or any other cryptocurrency by using one of the exchanges mentioned in the description. Hello and welcome to our YouTube channel. In today's video, we're going to be comparing SSD and HDD when it comes to gaming performance. If you're new here, make sure to smash the like button, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notifications bell to get updates whenever we post. Choosing between a hard drive and a solid-state drive was once a pretty tricky decision, mainly because SSDs are hugely expensive and don't offer that much storage capacity. There are many factors to look at when deciding on either SSD or HDD for gaming. Cost, form factor, capacity, speed, durability, and other considerations should all be factored in when making your decision. Let's look at the differences and compare gaming SSD via HDD. So, what's HDD? HDD is short for hard disk drive or hard drive. Hard drives are composed of layers of spinning disks packed securely in a metal casing and can be written to, read from at very high speeds. This entire process is a sensitive one, and because of this, it's vital to keep drives in a safe, cool place where they won't be subject to static shocks, strong magnetic forces, spills, or jobs that might destabilize their internal workings. Even slight damage to a hard drive can render it non-functional. That being said, sometimes drives can persist through errors and lost data, but it's always good to be on the safe side. For many decades, the hard drive has been the primary form of storage for desktop and laptop computers. Even today, hard drives still offer the highest GB per dollars performance, making the entire HDD or SSD decision that much harder. Well, for some anyway. Our dedicated team of PC enthusiasts have tested a ton of HDDs and SSDs over the years. In the HDD category, the Seagate Barracuda 3TB is our personal favorite. On the other hand, SSD is short for solid-state drive. Solid-state drives are known as solid-state because they have no moving parts. While you should obviously avoid dropping them if at all possible, this lack of moving parts makes SSDs much less vulnerable to physical damage. A strong magnet can wipe a hard drive but won't have any effect on an SSD unless it manages to conduct an electric current, which is just as dangerous for SSDs as they are for HDDs. SSDs are normally quite small in comparison to HDDs, with a simple rectangular outside casing and a set of memory chips on the inside. Over the past decade or so, SSDs have begun pushing into modern consumer electronics with alarming speed. This is because they're capable of, well, alarming speeds. Speeds that offer much faster file transfer and boot times than even the best hard drive. However, the storage capacity isn't as great as in HDDs. We'll dive into that more below. For this category, we personally recommend the Samsung 860 Pro 1TB as the best all-around SSD. Here are the key differences. Capacity. Modern drives come in a wide range of storage capacities. With the installation requirements of modern games, storage drives on the smaller scale really don't make sense for gamers. Typically, drives between 500GB and 2TB are chosen based on the cost performance of the drive. SSD capacity is starting to take over HDD. As SSDs expand and grow, HDD manufacturers are struggling with increasing areal density to compete with SSDs. Speed. HDDs and SSDs both work well for gaming. If the HDD has enough capacity to store your games, like modern games range from 20GB up to 180GB for single installation, and is fast enough to support the graphics, you shouldn't have troubles. Where HDDs do not do as well as SSDs for gaming is in load times. Because SSDs do not have spinning parts, they're ready when you are and have faster load times as well as many other benefits. If you're tired of waiting on your games to load, installing an SSD gets you into your game faster. SSDs can dramatically improve your system's speed and performance. Durability. SSDs don't have small moving parts such as spinning platters and arms like HDDs, which are easily susceptible to damage. SSDs can be bounced around and still keep your important files and information safe. Designed to reliably store your data for years, SSDs offer additional shock and vibration resistance for travel-tested durability if you're gaming on a laptop. Noise. Because SSDs stay cooler than hard drives, your fan doesn't have to work as hard, which means less fan noise and quieter overall performance. That humming sound you heard when using a hard drive? Gone. Temperature. Because SSDs access data using flash memory rather than seeking it out on a spinning platter like hard drives, they're able to maintain more consistent operating temperatures that can help keep overall system temps down. Energy efficiency. Since SSDs don't have small moving parts, they require less energy to operate. If you game on a laptop, SSDs can increase the life of your battery. SSD versus HDD gaming benchmarks. There are a lot of performance advantages of choosing an SSD over a traditional mechanical hard drive. The faster read and write times of an SSD help it load large files faster and also cut down on the boot times into both your operating systems and the programs and applications on your computer. However, in terms of in-game performance, an SSD will not provide any kind of significant performance advantage. In the testing that I've done and on the benchmarks that I've seen, the results show that the difference between a solid-state drive and hard drive in games is negligible. The reality is that games that are installed on an SSD will not deliver you more frames per second than if those games were installed on a hard drive, all other things equal. So, if you have an aging gaming PC and you were planning on upgrading to an SSD because you thought that might help you run your games at a more acceptable frame rate, that doesn't mean that they're useless for gamers. So, which one is the best for gaming? If you can only buy one, an SSD will provide a much better overall user experience, but won't allow as much room for your games. If you have a massive stream library, you're really only going to be able to fit a few of your favorite titles on an SSD. Meanwhile, an HDD will be much slower, but will allow you to store most, if not all, of your stream library if you're buying a 2TB plus hard drive. In the best case scenario though, you won't have to choose. Many enthusiasts opt for buying an SSD and an HDD. The SSD is used to store their operating system and maintain programs like web browser, etc., as well as a few of their favorite games. The HDD, meanwhile, can hold everything else they might want to play. This happens most often in the $700+ budget range, where an extra $80 won't get you a better GPU, but can get you a much better storage solution. We hope that's cleared up whether you should get a hard drive or SSD for gaming needs. If you've made your decision and are going with an SSD, the good news is that they're easy to install yourself. There are many reasons to choose an SSD or a pair of SSD with an HDD. Speed, capacity, noise, durability, temperature, and efficiency all make SSDs the preferred choice for gaming. If you can only buy one, which one should you buy first based on your preference? Let us know your thoughts in the comment section down below. If you like this video, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe to this channel. To learn more about Answerly and Answerly tokens, check out the links in the description.